Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Live with Lewis. Guys, thank you for watching, viewing, subscribing, and if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button now. Guys, we have another guest. 3 guests in 3 weeks. We got Brian, my brother-in-law. Brian, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic, Matt. How you doing?
Doing good. Gage, how are you doing?
Got
Caught you off guard.
Fair. Caught you off guard. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Try again.
So Gage, got a question.
Okay.
It's a very serious question.
Okay.
How's the weather?
Not the weather. Every time. I have PTSD from the weather.
Really?
Just in general.
So, fun fact about the weather. I was going to mow yesterday.
Okay.
It rained.
Ah.
Weatherman was wrong.
Liar.
Told me he wasn't going to rain.
He wasn't going to rain?
No, it wasn't going to rain.
Ah.
He told me
The
that.
weather wasn't?
The weather was not going to rain.
Okay.
The
That's
weather
fair.
did rain.
It rained.
Yeah.
It was a little damp this morning.
Mm-hmm. Sure
Yeah.
was. From the rain.
Ah. That would make a lot of sense. Okay.
Because the weatherman lied to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't watch the weather. It was my phone. So, the little weather guy on my phone.
The little weather bot.
Yeah, weather bot.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
We need to, if that's not a thing, trademark. Weather
Yeah.
bot.
But the thing about that though is like how do you figure out like do we put what the weather's supposed to be in it and then it tells everybody else?
So
Or does it learn?
my gym teacher in
We don't
high
want it to
school-
learn.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we don't want it to learn.
Please.
No.
My gym teacher in high school said once, he said, he said, guys, you know how I tell the weather? And we're like, how's that? He said, I got a rock. Like, okay, that's cool, dude. He's like, whenever I look outside and look at the rock's wet, it rained. I'm like, yep. He said, if the rock's white, it snowed. I'm like, dude, wow.
This guy's on to
This
something.
guy's on to something. He
It's
said,
almost like that's how the weather works.
yeah, and he said, if the rock's not there, tornado. I said, I think you got bigger fish to fry than if the rock's not there. But that's literally what he said. He said, if the
Wow.
rock's not there, there's a tornado.
But what if somebody took his rock?
Tornado.
They're trying to sabotage him.
Yeah, I don't know. We should have took his rock.
You should have.
Would have made more sense.
Should have took his rock.
So let's just dive into what I've been doing.
Okay.
So I've been posting a lot. I've been posting like my, on my other channel, Food Truck Simulator.
Mm-hmm.
And Food Truck Simulator is actually really hard. It's actually like, so, man, you got a food truck. And then you go like park, like in the park basically.
Okay.
And then like you got to do every single step.
Okay.
Like you got to like put the gas like in the tank. And then like you got to make the hamburgers.
Okay.
Then you got to toast the buns first.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you put the buns you put like the bottom bun in the box.
Mm-hmm.
If you put the top bun in the box, it don't work out that way. So you got to put the bottom bun in first. And then you got to grill the burger to order.
Okay.
So like rare, medium, well done, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got to it's crazy, man. It's just insane.
So what happens if you like mess it up?
You don't get money. You lose out on all that. That's wild.
There no like customer feedback.
Oh yeah, they're like, oh, this is bad and stuff like that. It makes you really kind of feel bad that they're treating you
Nah.
that way.
You ever play like Papa's Pizzeria and stuff like that?
No.
All those like what?
No, you can make pizzas in this game though.
That's messed up. You ever played like those? There's like a million of them. Cupcakeria, pizzeria, like burgeria.
I
That
like
that almost sounds
Fake.
like something else. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, dude, I don't. Is that like cool math games or something? No, that's different.
That's
But either way, these still you can like basically customer comes up like it's like a little cartoony like looking thing.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Like they have it like in the pizzeria one. Like they want you how many slices they want it in, what toppings they want. Yeah.
Exactly.
That kind of stuff.
It like pops up on the screen and you like make it how it shows you to make it. But like I was always the douche that was just like, yeah, throw a little of this on that, pile that on there, squirt that
I
on
know
there.
better than you do.
You like that? And then they give the angry face and I'm just like, next.
Yeah,
I made the
next.
pizza I wanted.
Yeah, no, exactly.
You're welcome.
I was just never bothered.
Yeah.
But
No, I never played that one.
Ah.
It's kind of like the same thing though.
yeah,
This game's like that game with extra steps.
Ah.
So, but you gotta like drive to like all the places and you gotta order all your stuff, like all your like the meat and the tomatoes and the onions and the.
seems a lot more in depth than I expected it to be.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Oh, it's interesting.
It's pretty crazy. Another game that I I'm so super excited about
I'm excited to hear about
is
this.
Gas Station Simulator. They came out with a DLC. I know what you guys. This is actually the third DLC they came out with.
That's crazy.
So
What?
in I don't know them in order, but I'm just gonna talk about the ones that I know. So the one that I know, like, there's like an airplane hangar, and then people like fly their airplanes there too, and then you gotta like work on them and stuff. Dude, it's insane.
In a gas station.
It's like
That's
it's
an airplane
above.
hangar.
I was about to say it's like that's above your pay grade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Buddy, I just want a gas station while I'm working on airplanes.
Yeah.
I can give you a bag of chips. Like,
Yeah. No, they're and then in this DLC, you open up a gas station on a beach.
Okay.
Which is cool. So you got like boaters coming up and you gotta like refill like the boats and then the cars. And you can rent out like scuba gear, and dude, it's crazy. I played it for like 10 hours the other day and I was like, dude, I love this. This is so nice.
These DLCs seem a little crazy.
Yeah, and then there's one coming out called Shady Deals. I don't know about that one.
No.
That one seems kind of risky.
Just selling stuff out the back door.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
That's crazy.
I don't know. But, yeah, I played it for like a long time the other day.
Yeah.
I love it.
Putting in the work.
Putting in the work. Dude, Gas Station Simulator, there's a lot to it.
I'm sure.
Like, you got to order the gas. You got to, well, you know. You do it in real life.
You're
It's
the
not a
gas
simulation.
station guy. You know?
Yeah, I don't know why you don't play it. It's like you're working.
You
and
probably
then
the
you're
best.
working.
You probably the best at it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just never leave. It's
Yeah.
like I start to not be able to differentiate like what's reality and what's not.
Yeah.
It just all blends together.
I ordered these chips last night. Like, what the heck?
Start having schizophrenic meltdowns
Yeah.
in front of the customers.
Yeah, be like, I raised the prices. That's crazy.
That's wild.
Did we ever talk about my supermarket simulator experience?
A little bit. I think we talked about it with Dakota.
How?
When you were giving them back
Oh,
the
yeah.
change that they gave you.
Yeah. Did you know about that?
No, what happened?
Dude, yeah. Sorry to repeat the story again, but so I played a supermarket simulator,
Mhm.
and like that, I would ring them up, and then they'd give me cash,
Okay.
and then I'd give them change back, but I was giving them back the total, like the same amount of money that they just
That
gave
they just
me.
gave you.
Yeah, I done that for like what 20 minutes probably.
So you're making no money.
No, off the credit card sales. I made like
Ah.
$47, and it was like $190 worth
Yeah.
of products, and I was just like, dude, I'm not making any money.
Just take it.
yeah,
take
just
it.
yeah.
For real. Take that 20 back, buddy. It's on the house,
And-
actually.
but then, like halfway through, like me playing it, I like realized what I was doing, and I was like, "There's no way I've done that." I'm like, "What?" And then I went back and watched the footage. I'm like, I done exactly that.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, I was just giving stuff out for free.
You're such a good guy.
Yeah,
Man.
No wonder you're getting a lot of business.
Yeah,
yeah.
for real. They're just
Yeah.
like, this guy, dude, he just
And
gives away
then-
free stuff.
And then I would run out of stuff and then be like, we ain't got no cereal. I'm like, well, you just got cereal for free. Like, what more do you want?
Just give it back, and
Yeah,
I'll
just
like
give it back.
resell it.
Yeah. I don't know. It was crazy. But so Brian was overseas in Romania. Brian, what's it like in Romania?
Man, I don't even know where to start. It's like not too different in some
Right.
ways, but it's also very different in some others.
Correct.
Like, well, obviously, like the language barrier.
Yeah.
It's the first thing you think of when you think of other countries. But English is actually very common over there.
Is it?
Yeah, I was over there for like 13 months, and I think only like maybe 5 times or less I ran into someone who didn't speak any English whatsoever.
Yeah, I
Oh, wow.
remember. Like before we left, like that was like a super thing that like we was worried about. I'm like, dude, you're gonna get like caught out somewhere and you're not gonna know how to
Yeah.
talk to nobody.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna have to have somebody with you at like all times and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then we
Yeah.
talked on the phone. He's like, no, dude, they speak like English.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
we was worried for nothing.
Yeah,
because
right.
before I left, I was here, with the family and everything, and then my sponsor over there, he sent me like a welcome aboard package, kind of what to expect when I get over there.
Yeah.
And it was like a whole list, like a whole page of just like common phrases, like "Where's the bathroom? Where am I? How do I get here?"
Right.
And I was talking to Matt, and I'm like, "Dude, I'm so scared."
Yeah, for real.
But then, no, like most people spoke English. I mean, yes, I had like a heavy accent.
Oh, yeah.
You could differentiate though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was definitely not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Like we was like, he has to learn Romanian.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
like before he gets there, like he has to learn like everything.
Right.
But yeah, that's cool though.
No, Google Translate helped out quite a few times.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I bet.
I think the only times I ever experienced like people not speaking English were like at bars.
Yeah.
And I would go to the bartender and I'd be like, hey, rum and Coke. That's like my go-to drink when I go
Right.
out. And they were like, huh?
Oh no.
I was like, and I did the classic American thing. I was like, I talked louder, just rum and Coke.
Oh yeah.
And she still went, huh? And I was like, oh, right. Pull up Google Translate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the language wasn't that bad. The roads are narrow.
Yeah.
Small, narrow, not a lot of big cars over there either. Like, I don't think I saw a single truck.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's all just like smaller cars, smaller sedans, that kind of thing.
Do they drive like on the right hand side of the road like
Yeah.
we do? They do. Okay.
I think most cars, if not all of them over there, are stick though.
Really?
Hmm
That's crazy.
Yeah, and we had like some vehicles on base that we could rent and like go out
Yeah.
ourselves. But not everyone knew how to drive stick.
Right.
Yeah, no.
That makes sense.
I wonder if that's even like a common thing for people nowadays. Anyway, I don't know. I don't talk to like anybody that just casually like, oh yeah, like I drive stick. I mean, no, it just kind of. Do you?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
You can? Oh wow.
Yeah.
More about Matt, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I can drive stick.
I thought you were saying like you currently operate a vehicle and you were just like,
No.
I'm the
So
stick guy.
right now, like I'm trying for my CDLs and it's a 9-speed. So yeah, got to do that. I've almost hit a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. I'm not the best.
It's a
like-
process.
yeah, I'm not the best dump truck driver I ever was. But yeah.
is it like difficult though?
At first, yeah, cause I learned how to drive stick in like a small truck,
Yeah.
and just like the weight difference, cause like in like a dump truck, like you don't have to use the clutch.
Yeah.
Like you use a clutch from getting out of first and then reverse. Then after that, you're kind of done.
Right.
Like after that, like you can float all of them, going up, going down, stuff like that. And like with dump trucks and stuff, like the upper gears, like 6th through 9th, is like whenever you're going fast. Well, I mean, like 60.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like the
fast
fastest you
for
can go.
that.
Yeah, and then like up to 45, like you're in the first 5 gears, and then
Right.
like you use the last ones just whenever you're running. So it's not like super crazy.
I don't know. It just seems like a thing. I mean, I could be wrong.
Thing in the
but-
past, it definitely
Yeah, no,
is,
it just doesn't seem like a thing that most people just like casually know how to do.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, like it, like all the older guys were like, oh, like we've got a bunch of new hires, like, oh, you don't know how to drive stick shift. I'm like, I didn't know how to drive stick shift until I got here.
Right. Yeah.
Like growing up, I wasn't just like, oh, let me just drop an old Papaw's truck and just go down to the market. Like it wasn't like that back in the
Right.
day. Like I wasn't like I didn't grow up on a farm where you
Right.
learned like you had to drive stick like tractors. The first time, funny story, the first time I ever realized what a standard shift was, I was on my dad's tractor. I wanted to move it, and I wanted to park it in his building. I couldn't stop it. Like it wouldn't stop.
no.
I couldn't figure out how to stop it. Like I was pushing the brake and it was still going because
Yeah.
like diesel engines like they don't bog out like gas engines. So I like had the brake like to the floor and it was still going. And he like sprinted over there and just turned the key off. And he was just like, "All right, we're done." I'm like,
Yeah. No, that sounds terrifying.
yeah, it was. I'm like, "How do I stop?" Like I was freaking out. I was like 15. I'm like, "This is insane." But yeah, that was my first experience. And then after that, my boss is like, "All right." We was reading meters, and there was only the standard truck left to drive. I'm like, "Oh, I can't drive that." And he's like, "Sure you can."
You can learn today.
And then I did. And at the red light by Save-A-Lot, I killed it 3 times trying to take off.
Yeah.
It went red, green, red, and then back to green. Then I could finally go. So long it took me because I didn't know. Like whenever you drive a standard, I didn't know that you had to push the clutch to start it.
Yeah.
So I was like trying to get it to start and it wouldn't start. And then another time, I don't know how we got on this standard tangent, but one time Dylan, obviously you know Dylan, he knows how to drive standard.
Yeah.
And he tried to teach me, and I almost drove his S10 into Triplet Creek. Because I just dropped the clutch and he was like, and then he started going off. We was at the baseball field at the city park.
Yeah.
I almost drove it in the creek.
Seems like you don't have a lot of luck when it comes to.
It's my life usually.
Maybe you
Learn
should just
everything the hard
stick
way.
to automatic.
I can't now. I gotta, shift them gears, man. I don't want to.
I don't think you have to.
Yeah.
Well, I just press a button. It's pretty easy. For me.
Yeah. And stuff.
Yeah.
But hey, we'll get through it, We'll get through
Learn one way or another, whether you got to drive into a creek or not to do it. That's a whole nother
it. Yeah. Exactly.
matter, I guess.
Yeah. No creeks. Stay
No
away from creeks.
Stay away from creeks. Fun
And
fact.
high traffic areas.
Yeah.
Because big
And
trucks
just
don't like to stop.
Any structure in general that you may or may not destroy.
Just go drive in the middle of a field.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I need.
An
Yeah,
empty
just-
parking lot or something.
yeah, yeah. That's what I done. I drove around our shop like 15,000 times
Yeah.
trying to figure it out, but it's completely different driving on the road,
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
open road. But another game that I've been playing is Content Warning. What? Is Content Warning. And have you guys heard of Content Warning?
No.
Okay, so do you guys remember Lethal Company?
Mhm.
You remember?
Mhm.
So Content Warning is like Lethal Company. Like you go to like another place. Basically, you go in the water and you like look around, try to figure stuff out, but you're videotaping the whole entire time, and you're trying to get views on like SpookTube is what they call it. So like you go down there and like you record all this funny stuff or scary stuff, and then you upload it to SpookTube and you try to get 3,000 views on the first day, and then after that it's like 39,000 views and stuff like that. But it's crazy. Like you just try to record stuff that people like, and then
What if you don't hit your quota?
you restart, go right back. I kind of got tired of it last night because it was tough for us to like get we'd get the 3,000 views, but we never could get past like the 39,000 views. And then after that, you go right back down to 3 again, and I didn't really like that. But I think it's in beta. I'm not 100% sure, but
Interesting.
it's a crazy game, man. It's Queso, Jinxie, and Sketch played it. That's what made me want to play it. It was really fun.
There you go.
But another thing, so remember how we talked the other day about the Fallout Amazon show?
Yeah.
Well, I guess they've like blew up from that, and like the other day, I guess they had like 1 million players in one day or something.
You
Like,
said
that's
on
insane.
you said on 76, right?
Yeah,
Or was it Fallout 76?
Yeah.
Yeah, the MMO one.
yeah, like that's insane. Like just because I guess because like whenever Fallout 76 came out, I'm not like a really big Fallout guy. Like, was it big? Like whenever it came out?
At first, it was kind of had a bad launch.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Like people were like upset that you couldn't do like solo missions at first. Like you
Okay.
had to do like team-based missions, and like
Yeah.
there were no like NPCs or anything like that. But I haven't played it since the launch because I didn't like it personally.
Right.
But from what I've heard, they've patched it and they've added updates to it where now it kind of feels more like a Fallout game where you can do offline stuff. But in recent years, I haven't really heard it talked about that much. But it doesn't surprise me with like the Fallout show coming out.
Right.
It's gonna bring the fandom back
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit.
You play much of the other ones?
I only really played Fallout 4. It's really the only one I played.
Yeah, it's from the people that I've talked to, it's either you're like super obsessed with it and have played like majority of them
Yeah.
and know so much about it, or you've like dabbled. That's like the experience I've had talking to
Yeah.
people about it.
I know a bunch of friends who like they love like I think it was New Vegas.
Oh,
yeah.
was the one that everyone talks about.
Right.
I only played Fallout 4. I liked it. I thought it was a fun, good game, but
Yeah.
not super crazy about it. Personally.
Yeah, same. Like I kind of dabbled in 4. I've
Yeah.
never played New Vegas.
No.
I played 76 at launch.
Yeah, I did too.
Me and a friend like pre-ordered it, and
Mhm.
we played it, and I don't know. I think we played it for a few days, and we're like, "Yeah, this is ass."
I-
So we just like quit.
I'd even make it a few days into it. Like same thing. Me and a couple buddies from school, like we pre-ordered it and like we played it on launch. I played it for like not even 2 hours. I'm like, I'm not having fun.
Really?
Hmm
I
Yeah,
don't
no.
like this.
Yeah, no, it was a rough
Yeah,
start,
no.
man. It's like the world just like it just felt empty.
It was
like
so
there was
empty.
nothing like there.
The only other people were just other players.
Yeah, super buggy. Like
And they could
all
kill
kinds
you,
of
right?
stuff.
I don't remember actually.
Oh.
I played it like 2 years ago, and I just kept on dying to this one guy that was like level like 6,000.
Yeah, I don't know if it's PvP or not. I don't know for sure.
I don't know. I just
Yeah.
know I kept on dying. And like I would die over and over.
Well, maybe you're just trash.
I'm bad. Yeah, I'm not like shooter games. I'm not the best. Like I'm.
That's
really
why you play
not-
simulators.
Exactly. I stick to my lane. Like I know exactly. Like I play simulators and zombies.
Yeah.
And I did get. So right now, Black Ops 3 is having a deal on Steam for all the zombie map packs for like $12
No way.
or something. Yeah,
Really?
you need to look into it.
Is that like
it's-
with base game, or do you
Yes.
like have to buy the game
No.
and then?
No,
So the whole game plus all the maps
Yeah.
like $13.
something like that. It's less than 20. I know that.
That's
That sounds pretty
yeah,
cool.
And
that's
they-
not too bad.
They remastered all the zombie maps.
Isn't that the one that we talked about this like
Yeah.
forever ago now with the gum and stuff?
Yeah,
Is it that
Yeah,
one?
yeah,
that's
Oh man, that sounds so fun.
yeah, and like Moon's on there, and like Shangri-La, like all the old ones, like from Black Ops 1. and they remastered it.
I might have a purchase to make when I get back.
Exactly, dude. It's sweet.
Yeah, that sounds dope.
So you need to look into it. Another thing I saw that kind of caught me off. There's two things I saw that kind of caught me off guard. Devin Booker is going to have an operator on Call of Duty. What is going on with that? Like Cheech and Chong was kind of out there too, and Snoop Dogg. Yeah, there's his operator skin.
I feel like at this rate,
Like, keep on scrolling down.
I think they're just kind of.
Wait, was Kevin Durant? Did he have his own operator skin? Huh. I didn't know that. Yeah, but there's Devin Booker's operator skin with his Cane Corso. That looks cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's all right, but it's just kind of weird.
Yeah, for what it is. I don't know. I feel like at this rate, they're just kind of like scooping out any
Yeah.
kind of collab they can.
Yeah, there's.
I mean, people are
reaching for it.
gonna buy it.
Not me.
You know,
Not me.
you ain't gonna get me.
I don't know, it's kind of weird thinking about like what COD it's become. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
We've talked about that multiple times,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
on pod.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird.
It's like that they're just trying to get that, them schmolians.
It feels like Fortnite. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
it does. Like
yeah.
they've left the Call of Duty realm, and they're
Yeah.
like, what is selling, and what will people just like inevitably fall into?
Yeah, but, I mean, you can tell because like I know a lot of people when the newest one was in Modern Warfare 3. That was the newest
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
When that came out, the campaign was like really short.
Yeah.
It was like two,
3
3 hours. Yeah.
and a
And you
lot
could
of
beat
people
it.
were.
Yeah.
Did you not hear about that?
No, honestly, I had no
Yeah,
idea.
it was like
Yeah.
2 or 3 hours, and they got roasted at the Game
Yeah.
Awards this year. Christopher Judge, he plays Kratos in the new God of War games.
Yeah.
He went up to give an award, and last year at the Game Awards, his speech was like 12, 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
And so he gets up here this year to give an award, and he was like, last year, my speech was actually longer than this year's Call of Duty campaign.
Wow.
In front of the Game Awards,
Yeah.
Call of Duty, like they fought him back on Twitter.
What
They're
a
like-
burn.
They were like, hey,
Yeah.
at least our people are still replaying our games. They don't want to just beat it and just go do something else.
What a burn.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no,
we
that's
need
hilarious,
people
though.
like that.
I thought it was
Like,
hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. Another weird skin, not weird, I guess, but another skin that I saw was Billie Eilish
Yeah.
is going to be on Fortnite. Like, it was what? Eminem and then Lady Gaga. Now it's Billie Eilish.
That's not the weirdest one.
No.
Part of those like
that's it's like the Jam Fest
oh,
Yeah.
or whatever
yeah.
the people's doing now, which I never played it. I never really.
It's
got
like those
into it.
Idol series and stuff. That they have like a separate tag for them. I don't know, and it's like all the like the Travis Scott
Yeah.
and all these like artists, musicians
Yeah.
and stuff. They're kind of like their own little group. I don't know.
That's cool, kind of. I mean, it's cool
Kinda.
that they're branching off and stuff like that. I don't know. I guess maybe I'm just not a big Billie Eilish fan, nor Fortnite anymore. So,
Yeah.
I played a lot of Fortnite. I could never win. You know how many wins I got in my life? Yes.
Less than 2.
One.
I've
That was right. You're right.
played Fortnite one time,
Yeah.
and I won. So I'm like, I can never touch it again.
Yeah, no,
I can never do
exactly.
it
I have
again.
a perfect ratio.
Yeah, perfect ratio.
Yeah. No, I played a lot.
Almost won
Yeah, Skylar almost won
No way.
on keyboard and mouse.
on keyboard
Well,
and mouse.
I only won because Savannah was coaching me on what to do the
Yeah.
entire time.
Yeah, it was crazy. My little Fortnite era. You remember my Fortnite era?
Oh yeah.
I streamed it like for a month straight. Never would win.
You
And
have that.
Then on my TikTok live, everybody like, "Can I play? Can I play? Can I play?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm so done with TikTok." Speaking of TikTok, I wonder if they're actually gonna get banned? Because what I read, the U.S. Senate gave them an ultimatum, gave the bite dance or whatever
Yeah.
an ultimatum. They said either you can sell it, you have 90 days either to sell it or it's going to be banned.
Huh.
So they're like not happy with, I guess, who's running it.
I thought they tried to do in the past year. Have they not been like slowly kind of like poking at this for like a
Yeah.
while
Yeah,
now?
they have.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know if this is correct, but I heard that it was like almost the most unanimous decision that the Senate's made in like 30 years.
Yeah.
To just be
Yeah.
like, yeah, we're done with this.
It was like the most agreed upon thing in the past like 20, 30 years, something like that.
I don't know. That's like, I don't think it should be banned. Me personally, I don't. I know they kind of screwed me over,
Yeah.
but I really don't, like that's some people's livelihood.
Did they ever say why they wanted to get it banned? I didn't read that.
Yeah, no, I've not looked
I
into it that
actually
much.
like haven't read that either.
I've only just heard that
That
they
it-
want to
that they
ban
wanna
it.
ban it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so in the I kind of watched a little bit of the hearing, and they said that so
Access to data. Okay.
yeah, it's like a big access to data thing.
Well, it's not much different from most social media apps.
I know.
Right?
You remember whenever
Like
there was
Facebook.
Yeah, you remember there was
Yeah.
grilling Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah.
Like he was on trial, and like it's just the same thing. I guess he just had
He-
had more money.
Better lawyers.
Yeah, I
guess.
get.
don't know.
Yeah, that's all it amounts to. But yeah, they said either you sell it or you're banned.
That's weird.
So that I don't know.
I don't see that going over too well at all.
No.
Because like a lot of people, like you said, there's a lot of influencers on
Yeah.
TikTok, and that's how they make their money.
Yeah, I mean that's how they made millions. You know what I mean?
Branding and all
Yeah.
that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I never like really try to dive too deep into that stuff because like at the end of the day, it's all just like opinion based. Like
Yeah.
I could never really make heads or tails of any of it. You know, like anybody really. So
Yeah. I don't know. Like I hope that they can come to an agreement.
yeah, no.
Because like if the U.S. is forcing them to sell it, to be like a part of like the U.S., that I don't think that's right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if like obviously it's a China-based company or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, but they made it. Like, how can you force somebody? Like, you know what I would do? I'd be like, okay, see ya, and I would leave. Like, I would be like, all right, whatever. The U.S., blame your government, and then be done with it. You know what I mean?
No, man. It's
That's-
like
Yeah, because people still use it all over the world.
right. That's what I'm
'Cause, like,
saying.
Especially in Romania, they use it out there a lot.
Yeah.
so. This is like just like a U.S. ban,
Yeah,
right?
Right, yeah.
Just a U.S. ban.
Yeah. Just a U.S.
It's,
ban.
they're not like banning the app or deleting the
Yeah.
app.
Right.
Other
it's
countries are
just-
still going to have access to it.
Yeah.
And I guess you
So-
could too if you change your VPN or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like workarounds. I don't know.
But like with me, like I was talking to somebody the other day, I'm like, well, I mean, if I hate to say it, but if TikTok gets banned in the U.S., you know where some people's gonna go? YouTube Shorts. It's gonna go YouTube Shorts, Instagram
Facebook videos.
Reels.
Yeah, no,
Facebook
there's
Reels.
gonna be something else. It's in
Right.
like, because like look at what it did for like content in general. All this like short form kind of like
exactly changed everything.
quick stuff. Like I don't know. It's just like
Changed everything, man.
it's just
Kinda
how it
also-
works, you know.
Kind of all started with Vine, like years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for sure.
And then
Yeah.
they deleted that too.
Yeah, they got rid of Vine also. US did.
Yeah, no, I never knew how that just kind of
Yeah,
Fade
faded
away.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know, man. I just hope that if you guys want to come to YouTube Shorts, I'm there. So
I'm there.
come check me out. But so there's something that's going on in Europe that has absolutely, well, it probably has something to do with this later on down the road. But there's a pro-activist group. I don't want to dive too much into this, but I just have to throw in my 2 cents like everybody else. But it's called Just Stop Oil. So their big thing is oil and natural gas and everything is bad. You guys know that I work in the gas industry.
No, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I'm just
Oh,
messing.
no, yeah. Okay. But what I don't understand, so, like, if I was going to protest, I would go somewhere, like, not in the middle of the street, and hold a sign, stuff like that. This is bad, stuff like that. Well, over there, their big thing is, well, to my protest, I want to stop traffic. So they are slow marching on highways and interstates and like in middle of towns and stuff like that. And people are like running them over
Jeez.
and like crazy stuff like that.
So you said this is happening in Europe?
In Europe,
Do you
yeah.
know? Do you know what part of Europe?
No,
No.
I don't know. I think someone said Manchester. I might be wrong. I might be like so wrong. But like I feel like that they could have a smarter way to protest. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. I definitely don't think getting on the interstate is a good way to protest.
Yeah, like why would you do that in traffic?
The thing about it though is like, think of it this way: if you're just standing on the side of the road waving around a sign, and people are just passing by you, not paying
No
absolutely
harm.
any attention to you,
No harm, no foul.
you know
Yeah.
how are you going to get their attention? Oh, stand in the middle of the road. They have to stop and look at me now, whether it's dangerous or not. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like
Yeah, it's in the UK. Yeah, it's in the United Kingdom.
Oh, right.
But-
it's
it's definitely dangerous because people in the world in general
Or
are just
crazy.
crazy and hateful
Yeah.
people and things like that.
Yeah,
so.
I'm all for protest, like freedom of speech, like that's
Absolutely.
I'm completely okay with it.
Yeah.
But people are like dying and stuff like that, and you would think that like you said, like I guess they're not really getting their point across. They might have tried that, and it might
Right.
not. I haven't been like just up, like I haven't looked a whole lot into
Yeah,
it.
it's just kind of something that popped up that
Right.
you saw.
And I just thought it was crazy that people are, I don't know. I just feel like they could have done something a little bit.
I just
better.
couldn't imagine like willingly being like, you're standing in the road, I'm running you over.
Yeah.
Regardless of, I don't know, man, like you got to be at work, you're on your way home, you're
Yeah.
going here, you're going there. I don't know. Regardless, like
I don't know.
just couldn't be me. I'm not running somebody over
Yeah.
regardless.
Well, I got a clip of kind of what's going on. Nobody's getting ran over.
Right,
but
yeah, this is
it's
not
just,
like.
but they are pulling people like out of the road and stuff.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%.
It isn't London.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Like they're getting pretty physical.
I mean,
I get people being frustrated.
yeah.
And I get them like standing up for like what they believe in. It's just like it's just so hard because like you're still like there's regular people that have like regular stuff going
Yeah.
on.
You're disrupting
which,
people's lives.
I don't know. It's like it's hard to say like what's right and what's not.
Because
I don't know. That's it though. Like people are like, I don't know. They're doing it like I don't know. They're doing it like every day. Like
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
it's not just like a one-time thing. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
understand people are getting like super frustrated with it
Yeah.
because they're just like you guys said, they're just trying to live like their day-to-day lives. And
work their
I
9
mean,
to 5 and go home.
Yeah, they're gonna have to leave like 3 hours early just to be able to make it to work.
Yeah,
I don't
there's just so many like different ways that you can look at it. It's like
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to argue for anybody because everybody has something going on in
Right.
the world. It's just like you just can't really make heads or tails of it.
Yeah. So let's turn the page a little bit. So do you guys know who Sketch is?
How do you not know who Sketch
Yeah.
is?
Yeah,
honestly.
I was looking. I don't really know who Sketch is.
Yeah, this sketch fellow.
But yeah. So I read that the Houston Texans are letting Sketch make their draft pick.
There is no way.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what?
Yeah.
He just gets to announce it,
Yeah, he
like
gets to-
whoever they're picking, like
Yeah.
he gets to go up there and say it.
Yeah. Ain't that
That's
sweet?
so cool, though.
Like 2 months ago, no one knew who
That-
he was, and now it's
Well,
like,
he's
all
the-
right, okay, brother, and this pick in the NFL draft, like that's gonna
so
be awesome.
crazy.
That's gonna be so sweet.
Did he
It-
get engaged? Or is that just
It was I think it was fake.
okay?
I'm pretty sure it was fake.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was for clicks.
Okay, because I was like scrolling through TikTok
Yeah.
and I saw that and I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it's just some kind of like bit.
Yeah, I hope so. Because from what I read, I mean that was just like another TikTok influencer.
it is, yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
well, hey, I
Hey,
guess,
good for him, man. Good for him.
Yeah.
So another thing I saw. So, Prime hydration, or no, Prime Energy,
Yeah.
or was it hydration?
I think it was energy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Prime
I think
Energy. They're like under a lawsuit right now
Mhm.
for I don't even know what. I don't want to dive too much into it because I don't know enough about it. But they have like hold on one second. Skylar's looking it up. So it says that it has toxic PFAS chemicals from like where they make like the cans and the bottles and stuff like
Right.
that. So I don't know too much about I'm no chemical genius, but I don't want no chemicals in my drink.
I feel like sitting there thinking about it, I feel like we're really, like dropping the news today.
Yeah.
There's just all kinds of like crazy stuff going on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know, man. I think
We'll keep up to
I
date
guess
with-
we'll see
Yeah.
how things go with Prime.
Yeah.
Whether well, apparently like it's what did it say 3 times
yeah.
the amount of like this specific chemical that any person should ever have in their
in
lifetime.
their lifetime, yeah.
And it's like just casually sitting in like one plastic bottle.
It's like, hey,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing?
It's it's a little scary.
Yeah.
But, you know.
I don't want that in my life.
Yeah, I don't. I'd prefer to not have plastic inside of me.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Brother. I'm right there with you. So I don't know much about. I don't watch much movies, but I did see where there is a movie coming out. It is Deadpool versus Wolverine.
No, it's just Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, Deadpool
Yeah.
and Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going on there?
So I don't know if you know, like, probably not, but like, so for years,
I know it's Ryan Reynolds.
different Marvel properties were owned by different movie studios.
I didn't know
Because
that.
back in the 90s, Marvel was going bankrupt.
Okay.
So the only way to stay afloat was to sell off movie characters.
Right.
So they sold the movie rights of Spider-Man to Sony. And then like the
Oh.
Fantastic Four and X-Men, they went to 20th Century Fox. And then so for years, 20th Century Fox made all those X-Men movies.
Yeah.
But I think back in like 2017, 2018, somewhere around there, Disney bought 20th Century Fox. And
Okay.
Disney owns the rest of the Marvel universe. So now this is going to be the first movie where Deadpool is going to be like in the Marvel universe with everyone else. And
Wasn't he in the Avengers movie?
No, he wasn't.
Oh,
And they're bringing him
my
in,
bad.
and they convinced Hugh Jackman, who played Wolverine
Yeah.
all the way from the year 2000
Yeah,
to like 2017. They're bringing him back, and they're doing a movie together.
that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, so it's gonna be Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman,
Yeah, that's gonna be
Deadpool,
so cool.
Wolverine on screen.
I'm
That's
pretty
gonna be
sure
so
it's like also there. I know like over the years there's been a lot of talk of rather Deadpool like actually being part of like Marvel stuff, whether he's gonna be like censored or not.
I don't think he is.
I don't think so. According to that trailer, it was definitely
that
not.
trailer was like that trailer looked like it still gave off the vibes from the first two movies.
Oh
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Because when Disney bought it, you know, Disney's Disney. So
Yeah.
someone's
Yeah,
like, oh,
exactly.
they're going to censor it. It's going to be whatever. He was still
Right.
dropping F-bombs. He was still...
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It still looks like it's going to be the Deadpool that we've seen before.
I love a good F.
I'm so excited. But my only thing is like,
There's the trailer.
Yep. It's a...
Let's watch the trailer. That was easy.
July 20, what that say, 26?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar. Just give
Oh.
me one more drink and then I'll leave. Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now. Look, lady, I'm not interested. All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick-tick, so upsy daisy. Oh, whiskey dick at the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40. You don't want this. Unless you want to take a deep breath through your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider.
That's awesome.
So obviously, what, a whole 30 seconds in, you can tell that it's very...
Yeah.
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 Not my fucking problem. Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
And I know what a lot of fans are happy about is they finally put him in his comic book accurate
Oh, yeah.
yellow and blue
Yeah.
suit. Because like in the older ones they just put him in like black leather suits.
Yeah.
But now they finally give him the classic one that he wears.
Dude, that's awesome.
Should we wait for a third act flashback? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's gonna be funny.
It's gonna.
I'm gonna watch it.
I think it's like July 26th.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
said, yeah.
So how does that work with like, kind of like he mentioned, like his universe, like, you know how like Logan ended and all that? Like,
yeah.
how does that
So,
work?
from what I understand, the Logan movie, that was its own separate thing. Like, that wasn't set in the main X-Men universe. It was like a side story.
Oh, okay.
Like, kind of like a what if, something like that.
Okay, so I always thought that was like canon.
No.
Like that was just kind of like.
No. So,
Okay.
like, I don't know if you've kept up with the Marvel stuff lately, but they've
Right.
been delving into, like, the multiverse.
Oh, yeah.
Like, different dimensions and stuff. So, I'm assuming this Wolverine is just some random dimension. I don't know.
Right.
Because, like, you know, you saw Spider-Man No Way Home.
Yep.
Where they brought, like, Toby and Andrew back.
Yep.
So it's kind of what they're doing just with Wolverine.
They're like this.
Right.
Yeah, they did the meme.
Yeah, I know
They did the
exactly.
meme.
Yeah, so I don't know how that stuff's going to work. I watched the whole thing. If you looked more into the trailer, you would see them jumping to other dimensions. And
Okay.
yeah.
That's
so,
crazy.
So I assume
It's
yeah.
very confusing, but a very, very easy, like, cut way to introduce, like, all these
Yeah.
different ideas and universes and stuff.
Well,
So not like Divergent. You guys, was it Divergent? That was like super hard to like follow and stuff like that.
I haven't seen that movie in years.
Yeah, it might
Yeah,
not.
no.
Whenever, yeah, it was hard. I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. I don't know. Like
It's
Marvel lately, like it kind of they've been like making so many properties and like so many
Yeah.
new like productions and stuff that like you need to kind of watch like this mini series that they have on Disney Plus
Yeah.
and the
Right.
movies to understand what's happening. And like in the Deadpool Wolverine movie, it looks like some stuff from Loki, the show, is going to be in there. And if like you never watched Loki, you kind
You're
of don't
kinda
know what the hell's
lost.
going
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
So that's kind of annoying when it comes to like modern Marvel. Like if you miss like 2 movies, you don't know what's happening.
Yeah, there's just
Yeah.
so much going on in so many
Mhm.
different places that you like actually have to keep
Yeah,
up.
you actually do. It's kind of cool, but it's kind of annoying at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. I can see
See,
that.
it'd been cool if it was kind of like an Easter egg, you know?
Yeah, but no, they don't do that. They make it like you have to see
Ah.
this to kind of.
Well, I mean, they got to make money too, guys. I mean,
Well, yeah, but their properties lately have kind of sucked.
oh, well,
You heard that?
yeah.
I mean,
Hot take, hot take.
It's not really a hot take.
Oh,
It's
not hot
not
take,
at all,
no.
actually.
No. So like after like Avengers Endgame came out like in 2019,
Yeah.
most of their stuff hasn't been the greatest.
Mm,
Yeah.
well, that's okay. That's okay.
You know,
Maybe this is the movie that they need right now.
Right.
Maybe it'll bring them back up.
They need Ryan Reynolds.
They need Ryan Reynolds
They
back.
need him bad. Hey guys, welcome back to Matthew's Weird Stuff. Why show Gage weird stuff? This isn't that weird though. This is pretty crazy. But you guys know that I work in the gas industry, natural gas industry. I've never seen anything do this, so I thought it was cool, not cool, but cool at the same time. Roll the clip. So water got in their natural gas system, and that's what that is. And they thought that it was fog, but it's actual natural gas that is filling the streets.
Oh my
Whoa.
gosh.
Where's that at?
I don't
Do you have any idea, or is it just kind of like a thing?
Can
It's kind of a thing I saw.
Can you like look through the comments or anything
Yeah.
to try to see if they say like location?
Oh my gosh. Propane gas has smell, natural gas does not.
That's correct.
Can you confirm that?
It
Oh.
does not. We put mercaptan in our natural gas to give it a scent. There's another one. I watch a lot of those though. Like this is what I have to show up my classes
Oh
that I
my
give. Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah. But that was somewhere like
Yeah.
different. That's not in the U.S.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens. So yeah, I don't know how to look at
Yeah,
comments.
It's go to the left. I think it's that right there. Right?
That's how you do comment.
That's how you do comment?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
whenever you
wow.
were scrolling down, I think that was the comments.
Yeah, it might be the comment thread.
But I don't know. I don't know where that was. But that's not okay. We don't like that. That's bad for the gas industry.
Yeah, that's
It's a bad name for y'all.
That's right. That's right. So
That's weird. That's crazy.
yeah, and then I had another topic that I want to talk about that I kind of thought that we should do. It's an easy, quick cash way to make money. Roll the clip.
So we could get on court TV. The court show lets you sue for up to $5,000, and they pay whoever wins. So we made sure the plaintiff always won, and then we'd split the money. I played a promoter on Judge Joe Brown that sued my comedian friend because he left a show that I paid him to perform at.
Promoter Ben Palmer is suing a performer for breach of contract. Defendant Derulio Ledger says he had to leave the show for his own safety.
The club not even in the hood, but the whole hood was inside the club, Your Honor.
My friends and I used to
That's
sue each
crazy.
other so we could
They would literally go on
that's
these.
hilarious.
Yeah, they'd go on these like you know the court TV shows.
Yeah,
and then they would
yeah.
just sue each other
That's so
and then
funny.
split the money. That's wild. We need to do that.
How do you do that though, and like not obviously get caught doing something like that?
Well, they don't know if you're friends or not. The judges don't. I feel like it definitely should be illegal though.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I feel like it is. I feel like maybe that's a joke, or maybe if you do that, maybe that's a good like one and done.
One
I feel like you try that a second time, they're like, "We've seen you before, buddy. We know what you're on to."
They'll go to a different station. The judges don't watch each other.
They might. They'll
Nah,
eventually link up, and they're
you
like,
don't know
"Wait
that.
a minute,
You
something's
don't know
going
that.
on. This guy's fishy."
What was that one? I can't remember. Judge Judy. I remember Judge Judy.
You guys see the one? I think it's like parent court or parental court.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like basically it's like if one of them thinks that the kid isn't theirs, they take
Yeah.
it. They take it to court.
No way.
Like, Jerry.
Kinda.
Yeah.
So like it'll be like one I saw. It was like an army guy, a soldier. He was I think he was in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And like he came back with a son or a daughter or whatever that he wasn't like sure it was his.
Yeah.
So like basically it's just like 20 minutes of like him and his wife just like yelling at each other, being like, yeah, when I was gone, you were cheating on me. It's like, well, you were gone, so you weren't taking care of me.
My God.
And then they have the results in like an envelope.
Yeah.
And then they wait 20 minutes for these people to yell at each other on TV, and then she'll pull it out and be like, yeah, you're the dad.
Was he the dad?
Yeah.
Ah, good.
I think you're just kind of like, okay.
I
But yeah, it's kind of crazy that they have the answer in the envelope. They just let them argue.
God,
Right.
That's comedy. That's TV.
I thought it was
man.
hilarious.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it
it's-
just all in all ends up being just for absolutely nothing. You're just like, well, now that you guys have had it out, here's your answer. And
Now
you're
that you
like,
guys are signing
oh.
the divorce papers right now.
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. No.
I think it's like parental court,
Yeah.
paternity court,
Oh, that
paternity.
Ah.
yeah.
paternity
makes
court. Yeah, they have a bunch of weird court shows like that.
Yeah. So I saw you whenever I was at your house the other day. I saw you playing God of War.
Oh, I love that game.
I could never get into it.
Why not?
That's
I don't
crazy.
know.
You know, I've not played either of the new ones, which is like crazy because I used to love.
They are
the old
very
ones.
different from the old ones.
You were just
Really?
playing Ragnarok.
Very,
wasn't you?
yeah, Ragnarok.
Yeah.
So the older ones were like, just hack and slashes,
Oh
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
The new ones, they have like more of a complex combat
Yeah.
system. I guess I would compare them most to like Dark Souls,
Okay.
because like it's not about doing the max amount of damage and just button mashing. Like
Right.
you have to build your stats and like build a good build. Like I think they have like luck, strength, those kind of stats to keep track of with different armor, and it's a lot more navigation. It's a lot more open world feeling.
Yeah.
It's no, I love that game to death. I think God of War Ragnarok might be my favorite game.
Yeah. I beat it. But then
Mhm.
after that, like I've never been much of like a side quest guy.
Yeah.
So like my cousin Harley, like he like 100% of the game.
I did too.
And then he done it on easy, and then he went back on like God of War or whatever.
Give me God of War mode.
Yeah.
I've never been more angry in my
Yeah.
entire life.
Like the Valkyrie
Don't get me started.
or something like that. Like he tried to beat one Valkyrie for like 3 days.
Yeah, so
That's
the Valkyries are like the toughest bosses in the entire
Yeah.
like even harder than like the main story bosses. Like you fight there's 9 of them in total, so you fight 8 of them. This is in not Ragnarok. It was in
okay.
God of War 4.
Okay.
So you're fighting all 8 of them, and then like you're taking their helmets and turning it to the Valkyrie Council. It's like their spirits are corrupted or some
Yeah.
whatever. And then once you put all 8 Valkyrie helmets on their throne, the Queen Valkyrie steps out,
Oh.
and she has all of their movesets
Mm.
because all of them kind of have different movesets
Right.
and they fight you differently. But this one, she has all of them. She deals so much more damage, and you give so much less damage.
Right.
I think I fought the Valkyrie Queen for like 4 hours straight.
God.
Didn't even beat her.
Oh.
Got so mad. Took a break. Came back like 2 days later. Still took me another 4 hours to beat her.
Then you got her?
Then I got her.
Ah.
I got her.
But yeah, I'm a huge like single player kind of guy.
Right.
Like I've been playing a lot of the Spider-Man 2 that dropped like back in October.
Yeah.
Stuff like that is what I'm into.
Man, I don't have the attention span for it.
They're fun.
But dude, if like with the simulator games though, I'm just like, I love this.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
There's no story. You just kind of make your own story.
yeah, just
Yeah.
kind of play as I go. You know. I don't know. I'm not good at following directions. I'm just like,
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
yeah, I'm just like, oh, you want to put the shelf for my chips there? Too bad.
I'm gonna
It's
put 'em
going-
over here.
It's going over there.
Yeah, I
Hey,
don't know.
one thing about the DLC is you can't move trash cans.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't like that though.
You just can't move them.
Yeah.
They're just in a designated spot.
Yeah. And then like as you level up, like your gas station expands, you can put more stuff in it.
Yeah.
My trash can's in the middle of my gas station.
Yeah, you're just getting trolled by the trash can.
Yeah.
It's like, this is where it goes, and this is where it's staying. People are
Yeah,
like, hey, this
there's nothing to
trash
do
can's
about
in the way. You're like, nothing I can do about it, buddy.
Exactly. It's just
Sorry.
Like I can't move it.
like, okay.
Yeah. What do you want me to do about it?
Yeah. There is one more thing that I want to talk about. It's Skylar's birthday week.
It is.
So her birthday is Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should sing her happy birthday.
No.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Skylar. Happy birthday to you. Woo!
You've done it now.
Yeah, I've done it.
I was
Yeah,
waiting
I
on
love
that. You've done
you
it now.
enjoyed doing.
Yes. No, I was
Yes.
waiting to tell him that he's done it now.
Yeah, but yeah, happy birthday.
Thanks.
But guys, this has been another great pod.
Yes, sir.
You guys got anything else?
I want to know one thing.
Okay.
Because you cut him off.
Okay.
You got to talk about the roads.
Yep.
Yeah, we
The
didn't really talk
language
much about
barrier.
Romania.
Oh, sorry, I got excited.
No, you're all
Yeah.
good.
What was your favorite thing while you were over there that you did, seen,
Oh, man.
experienced?
It's man, that's a hard question. I loved spending Halloween in Dracula's castle.
Forgot about that.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, forgot about
So I don't know.
He's got to experience so much over there, and we talked
Yeah.
about the roads and the language.
that. Yeah, my
Yeah.
bad.
And then we got on the stick shift.
Yeah, that's what sidetracked
Yeah,
you.
I got sidetracked.
Well, yeah. So a lot of people. So yes, I was in the Navy, but I wasn't attached to a ship because, like, my job, I was military police, so I had to be attached to the base itself. So most people in the Navy, they get attached to a ship and they get to hit ports in multiple countries, but only for like a couple days at a time.
Right.
But me, I was stationed in that country for over a year, so I got really immersed, and like the people are really friendly, even to foreigners.
Like on base or off base?
Like
Both.
the taxi driver.
Oh, yeah.
We had this one taxi driver. His name was I'm not gonna say his name, but he
You
was
can plug him if you want.
Catalin Marcoux.
What up?
Miss you, buddy. He the nicest guy. So
Yeah.
we couldn't have our personal vehicles out there because the base was small. Like, you remember that base I took you out to in Washington?
Yeah.
It looked like a small town, right?
Yeah.
This base was like not even 2 miles long, 6 buildings in total,
Wow.
less than 200 people there.
Wow.
It was very different. So he would come, we would just text him on Facebook and be like, hey, Catalin, can you take us to the bar? And he'd be like, be there in 5 minutes. It'd be like 2 a.m. And we'd be
Yeah.
like, hey, can we get a ride back to base? He was like, be there in 5 minutes. And he ran like a whole taxi mafia, we called it.
Yeah.
Because he owned the taxi business. His wife worked in the taxi business. He had a bunch of friends. So, like, if it was 2 a.m., someone would answer the phone. It just wouldn't be him. But
yeah.
the country itself was really great. They have a lot of old castles. I didn't get to see too many. I only saw like maybe 3. My favorite was definitely Dracula's castle.
Right.
It was Halloween night, and we went to a Halloween party out there, got a tour of the castle, and then proceeded to get drunk at the castle.
That's awesome.
And then we went for the summer. We took a weekend trip to the Black Sea.
That's so cool.
It was like, it was just a beach.
Right.
It was like a beach vacation for like a weekend. Very, like, nature was very gorgeous over there. A lot of hills, a lot of mountains, a lot of forests. Gosh, it was so great.
And then they would just bring random people in to do shows.
Oh, that's right. So we had, it was a MWR. I don't really know what it stands for. Maybe morale, something.
Yeah.
So, because it can get kind of lonely out there.
Right.
Because, again, 150 people out there. You see the same people every day.
Yeah, for 13 months.
Like, I had to work with my roommate,
Right.
who was a nice guy.
Yeah.
We saw each other at work.
And then at
Saw
home.
each other in the room.
Right.
Yeah, so they knew it could kind of get depressing out there. So they would bring, like, people to do shows for us.
Right.
Like, they brought the Buccaneer cheerleaders.
Yeah. I don't.
They flew them out to Romania just to come to the base and just do a cheerleading routine. And, of course, it was a bunch of dudes there, so we were like, yeah!
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah! And then they brought, like, professional comedians out there. They had them do a stand-up show for us. They brought professional soccer players out there. We played them in soccer, and, of course, we lost.
Yeah.
My favorite, though, it was actually, I told you about this,
Yeah.
my birthday.
Yeah.
We were having a party at Catalin's house, the taxi driver.
At his house?
Yeah.
God, that's awesome.
Because he cooked this really good roasted pig.
Yeah.
And he also made his own, like, Romanian liquor,
Yeah.
which is a palinka.
Yeah.
It's bad decisions were made. But that same day, professional MMA fighters came to the base. I just do MMA stuff.
Right.
And then my friend, he was like, why don't you go ask them to come to the party? I'm like, they're not going to go to the party. They got a schedule. Just go ask. I'm like, fine, whatever. So I go up to this one guy. His name was Shorty.
Yes.
His own name.
Yeah.
I'm not making fun of the dude. Super cool guy. I just walk up to him and I have him sign the little picture of them. I was like, hey man, like I know it's a long shot, but like we're having a birthday party tonight for me, and like we would really love it if you guys would come. And he was just like, okay. I was like, really?
Like, for real? Yeah.
He was like, I'm like, you guys don't have anything planned? He goes, no. He goes, I want to get drunk. I was like,
Nice.
I was like, okay.
I can make that happen.
I was like, I will give you the address and time.
I'll give you the palinka.
And then we get to his house, and like all my friends are there, and they're already starting drinking a little bit. The pig is just starting to get done. We're starting to eat some of the pig, and then all of a sudden, I think it was 5 UFC fighters just walk in and just start drinking.
That's awesome. That would be crazy.
And then one of them, her name was Haley. Don't remember her last name. Shout out if you're watching. Probably not. She was awesome. So one of the guys was like, hey, so since you're the birthday boy, she's going to choke you out. I was like, what?
What?
And they're like, well, look at her. I'm like, well, yeah, she's gorgeous. And it's like, yeah, she's going to choke you out for your birthday. I was like, okay.
Did she choke you out?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
They were like, just think about it. You're getting for free what millions of men get in her DMs and like offer to pay her to do.
God, that's crazy.
It's like they sat me down in the chair, and like her arms are like bigger than all 3 of ours put together, and she just puts me in a chokehold and just.
She like you were out?
Almost. I tapped right before I.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not choking, or I'm not tapping.
No, I have the video. I'll show you later.
Yeah, that's
but
crazy.
it was such a great time.
Yeah, dude, it seems awesome.
It was. I loved exploring the country. It was just being on that base for so long, seeing the same people every day, got old very fast.
Yeah.
And we were really limited on what we could do. We barely had a gym. It was like a warehouse.
Yeah.
They just put gym equipment in.
Was it a new base?
Yeah, so the base is relatively new. It's like 10 years old.
Yeah.
Like I think they finished construction like 2016, 2015.
Yeah. I remember we talked about it before you left. It was like a fairly new base.
It's very small, out in the middle of nowhere. That's probably my other big issue. To get anywhere, it was like at least an hour drive.
Really?
Well, out in the town that we were in, they had like some restaurants and like some places to go drink. But if you want to go do something fun, you had to call a cab and sit in a car for like, I don't know, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours.
Wow.
And like, but that wasn't a huge deal because the currency.
Yeah, I mean.
So, did we talk about the currency on here already?
I don't think so.
So, I don't know exactly what the percentage rate is, but like 200 lei, that's their currency over there. 200 lei is like equivalent to like $40.
He's a millionaire. He's a lay millionaire.
We all were over there.
Yeah. You guys are big balling.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, because
20 cents.
we could go out to a bar and like just sit there and drink all night and only spend like, I don't know, like $20.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because like also they party over there.
Do they?
Like, I thought staying up till 2 a.m. was late. No,
Yeah.
over there the clubs and bars don't get busy until midnight.
Wow.
I remember it was my first night going out to a bar. We went out, started bar hopping around like maybe 8 o'clock, right? We get done, and the sun was up.
No, that's what's up.
Like, I walk out onto the street trying not to throw up,
Yeah.
and the sun's rising.
That's
And I look at my friend, I'm like, what time is it? They're like, no, it's like 7.
What day is it?
It
That's crazy.
it was definitely a wild time, man.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you're back, though.
I'm glad to be home.
I'm so happy you're
glad
back.
to be home.
I'm sure we all are. Even Gage, you guys met today, and he's happy you're back.
I'm
Look
so
at him.
happy.
Look at it.
Thank you, Gage.
I'm thrilled.
But guys, yeah, sorry we forgot to finish that story.
No, you're all
but
good. You're all good.
We got her finished.
We did. We got her.
So, guys, do you think that's everything?
I don't have anything to add.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for watching, viewing, subscribing. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button now. Thanks.